Well, good morning, YouTube. Today is my day to work. Well, I have a late shift, so I start at actually 9 o'clock. Normally I start at 5 a.m. Lovely. So I haven't made any new videos yet for a while, actually, just because I was driving my car to work instead of riding my bike. Mainly because I have to wake up at 5 a.m. Well, sorry, 4 a.m. to be there for 5 a.m. And when you're waking up that early, after probably falling asleep very late, you don't feel like doing anything. You don't want to like go and take out the bike and heat it up and make sure everything works and stuff like that. Right, just jump in the car, turn the key, and go. So yeah, I know, it's not an excuse, but there's those times where you just don't feel like doing shit. I'm not lazy, I just enjoy doing nothing. Anyways, so today, I work as a personal support worker. I take care of people with palliative care and stuff like that. I know, some heavy shit, but you know what? It's very rewarding. But today I'm not doing that, actually. I'm gonna be driving the company bus to this thing called it's a men's club. Not a men's club like a strip club. This is like for the guys of the nursing home that I work for to hang out, do something with just the guys, you know? It's like a guy's trip, except it only lasts for 3 hours. So I'm off to do that today. Lately I've been having a lot of problems with the bus, mainly because they have a bunch of people driving it that doesn't know a damn thing about mechanics. You know, you don't have to have a certificate, a diploma, or a degree in mechanics or anything to just know the basics on, you know, does it have oil in the engine? Does the brakes work? Are the lights all working? You know, shit like that. Actually, things that you need to learn before you get a license to drive a bus. In Ontario, Canada, we have to get this license called an F license before we can drive a smaller bus like that. And in the course and like all the classes that we have to take before we actually write the test, it actually teaches you all this stuff. There's something called a circle check. Now, a circle check is basically when you go around the vehicle and you just make sure that everything works. You know, like the tires, the lights. Make sure there's no leaks, no broken parts on the vehicle that you're about to drive and take about maybe 10 to 15 people on it, right? So you don't break down anywhere. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to get grease on my fingers. I'm like, are you serious? Why are you driving this big ass bus for then? So yesterday when I was at work, there was a problem where the lift gate, which is basically this part that gets wheelchairs into the bus, wouldn't work. It was coming down on an angle, like it wasn't coming down straight. So, you know, a little tough love, a little abuse, and hey, the gate was working again. But the thing was, they had to call me. Now, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic at all. I learn shit online and read books to figure out what to do, and then I do it. Or I just use common sense. I got it fixed by kicking it. Yes. That was my tool. My foot. But I mean, like, if that were to happen, like, somewhere else, like, so, like, say, for example, if they took a trip to somewhere further, like, hell, they went to Niagara Falls or Kingston, and that happens, I mean, then what? I ain't driving all the way out there to fix it for you. But What can you do? Anyway, hopefully today I'm gonna drive the bus and make sure everything's working. I hate to vent to you guys, but I have so much buildup inside. For what I do for a living, I mean, it's awesome, but you ever have to deal with... You just have to deal with bullshit. You know, we deal with bullshit at work, and it's like... The people that are making the rules and regulation and policies are not the ones that do the actual job. Majority of the time, they have an answer for everything, but it's all bullshit. Lincoln MKZ. Nice. It's a rental. You can tell from the barcode on the back window. Somebody throwing garbage on the road. It looks like it was mainly fruit. You know what's gonna happen? Some birds are gonna come and try to eat that food, and they're gonna get hit by cars. So sad. Off to work, off to work, off to work. I'd rather go and ride all day, but I gotta go to work. There's a car coming. That can't go over. Now I can. Why must there be so much traffic? You know what? They shouldn't have the straight 9 to 5 job. Because everyone's on the road at the same time. They should stagger it. Some people start at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Now we have moderate traffic. Okay guys, so I'm done with the bus ride. Bus is running alright. Didn't find any problems really. It's just a little dirty on the inside, but you know. But anyways, my day was alright until a friggin' city bus driver cuts me off while I'm driving the bus. What was he gonna say? Oh, he didn't see me. But the funny thing is, he seems like he was more pissed off with me than I was pissed off with him. Okay, so this is what happened. So the city bus driver goes and stops at a bus stop and puts on his four flashers. I start to proceed to go around him. As I'm getting past him, my bus is pretty much halfway past him at this point. He starts moving and coming into me. Now, mind you, the bus that I drive isn't as big as a city bus. I could probably fit about 18 people in this little handicap van. No, bus. Now, he starts coming into me, and I'm slowing down, looking right at this guy, and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" Dude, I was beside you. Anyways, I stopped. I let him get past me. He barely hits my bus. And I stopped behind him at the next parking spot because I had to pick up some patients, or my passengers. Anyways, I go and come out of my bus. I'm waiting for him because I know he looks like he's more mad at me than I'm mad at him. So I'm waiting for him to come up to me. I'm not a shit disturber, so I'm not trying to go up to him and start threatening, bitching at him, you know? Anyways, I'm waiting for him. So he comes almost beside my bus, standing at a tree, and he's on his phone. So I'm wondering if he's calling my workplace trying to complain to me that, like, I cut him off. What the fuck? Anyways, I already took a picture of his bus, license plate and everything. I'll put that up for you.